What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where today we're going to look at Joe Flacco's drive in this game, the second team offense, and what they were able to do, right? There's some good names here. Alec Pierce got some reps with the second team offense. Trey Sermon, Jelani Woods, and Drew Ogletree are currently in on the play that we're looking at starting. You have Drew Ogletree and Jelani Woods. Those two guys are the two tight ends. On the bottom of the screen, Trey Sermon's in. As you look at the backups here, the offensive line, Mackin Savez is on one side. Dalton Tucker is in next to him at right guard. He did really well in this game from what everybody said. I haven't looked too deep into him, but a lot of people saying Dalton Tucker did really well. Danny Pinter coming off the torn Achilles last year. He's in at center right here for the second team. I can't exactly see who this is here. I believe it's Josh Sills that's here for the second team at guard. We'll see later on who that is. And then on the outside here, I believe, is 73 Blake Freeland. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. Okay, and then A.D. Mitchell up here on the top. And I have these routes because this is really what we're looking at. Okay, A.D. Mitchell right here. Again, this is the first play for the second team. A.D. Mitchell coming out in the stack with Alec Pierce. Lined up at the 45. He's going to come up, as you can see. He's going to come up 15 yards. And this is going to be more of a rounded route. We'll see. He needs to, be more sharp in his route running. I'm sure Reggie's going to tell him that. Or maybe this was part of the plan, right? Kind of an out route, but is able to round it out and come back to the ball. Maybe that's part of the plan. Alec Pierce going to run these guys out. The plan is to take this guy with him and to occupy the safety as he comes, and he breaks in immediately. That's why you see this coming in, comes up, and then breaks more outside and down the side of the field. So let's go ahead, take these marks off here, and let's go ahead and get this playing. Okay, so as you see, breaking inside, AD running up. He's going to get right up on this corner, which is a veteran move. Trying to get as far up on this corner as he can before he has to make his turn. And that's where you see a little bit of needing to clean this route up. Okay, we're going to slow this down just a little bit. The turn here is just a little sloppy, right? As you look at it, he's coming up, boom. Takes that jab step, and as he turns, just not clean, right? He rounds that off, but Flacco knows he's going to be open. He's been dominating on comeback routes throughout practice, and here, able to come back to the ball, throws to the outside, is able to make the adjustment. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't continue his turn in. It looked like he was going to catch that and turn inside here on 21. 21 was diving. If A.D. Mitchell is able to just keep his balance, turn, maybe he's able to get upfield and get some extra yardage here. Now, this was after the Kenny Moore interception. So that's why they have the field position that they have to start this drive. A.D. Mitchell could have made a big impact on this one. But either way, his first catch in the NFL, that was it right there. We just watched it happen. Watching that live, I was really satisfied, right? First rep, being able to see him get his first catch. So let's watch that in real time. A.D. Mitchell on the outside. Good job. Good throw by Flacco. And a good job. So maybe he couldn't have turned inside. It would have been nice to see him at least try. So let's move on to the next play here. So on this play, this is going to be another one that's coming out of his hands quickly. He's a veteran in the NFL, Joe Flacco is. Able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. This one is another one where sometimes receivers aren't running routes to get open. Okay, you'll see Drew Ogletree in here on the top side of the offensive line. He's going to run up, right? Colts run a lot of forward verticals. Right? At least they did last season. So Steichen's going to know his own tendencies. He's going to make adjustments. So you see, these are basically runoffs. Ogletree, Gold, and AD just going to run straight up the field. Alec Pierce is going to run up, and he's going to come in. So let's watch this. Let's get this rolling. Boom. Alec Pierce didn't run as far up as I thought, but you see corner all over him right here. And our second team was going up against the starters, at least most of them. I believe the starters for the Denver defense was still in at this point. And 21, if I'm not mistaken, Pat Surtain, number 2. So I don't think we're seeing him on the field. But 21 has had an up and down game for the Broncos up to this point. And right here, Alec Pierce has struggled in physical altercations, physical situations with corners and right here, gets wrapped up. Joe Flacco tries to gun that in. He gets enough separation right here, just not quite the pass, right? He got hung up on that physicality from the corner for just a split hair too long and wasn't able to get to his spot. So it's the timing stuff for quarterbacks, right? AR earlier with Kylan Granson, the timing was off. He knew where he wanted to go, but the timing was off. And right here, Drew Ogletree does what he's supposed to do. He gets Alex Singleton, who I believe is 49, gets him up the field and clears that area. All Pierce has to do is swipe this guy's arm up, right? He's trying to illegal contact him right here. Swipe that arm up, get physical, be mean, swipe his arm up. If it hurts his shoulder, it hurts his shoulder. He shouldn't have put his hand on you. And this is where Pierce just has to be physical, has to be mean, has to get through that quicker. He can't have that hesitation. Joe Flacco expected him to get through that cleaner. He wasn't able to get through it clean, didn't get to the spot in time. Cornerback almost gets the interception. Alec Pierce gets that one, drops to the ground. So that's where we want to see Alec Pierce get better. We saw him beat the DB earlier. We know he can beat guys deep. That's where we want to see in live game action. Alec Pierce needs to be better in those physical situations. Okay, and then as we start running on this next play, we have A.D. Mitchell bottom of the screen here. Alex Gold in the slot. Alec Pierce up top. Trey Sermon in the backfield. Let's let this run. Okay, in this one, looks like he's holding on to the ball a little bit. Anthony Gould has a guy on him early. Drew Ogletree has two guys right here, safety over top. Alec Pierce over here, AD over here. Offensive line, off rip, looks like they're doing pretty well. Joe Flacco, again, the veteran he is, just taking what the defense gives him. And it looks like defense had this one pretty locked up. Down the field, safety was over top. Right here, that would have been a dangerous throw trying to get to Ogletree because their linebackers are very athletic. Anthony Gould maybe underneath, right, but then would have had him. He just sees what he can get, right? Goes ahead and throws it to the outside here. Got these guys coming in. Could he have stepped up? Sure. Not a whole lot of space there. So all in all, good job by the offensive line, giving him just enough time to be able to get this out to his running back. And honestly, that was probably the only move there. If he hangs on to it much longer, may lose the ball. But right here, able to get it to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon getting up for a first down. And this is where Trey Sermon got hurt. If you watch here, Trey Sermon just getting up a little slowly. He grabbed his hamstring on that one. That's where Trey Sermon got hurt. Then on this next play, you have Alec Pierce, bottom of the screen, Drew Ogletree, the tight end. Anthony Gould's the guy that's currently in motion. A.D. Mitchell, top of the screen. Tyler Goodson in the backfield. They're rolling out of the pistol formation here. And let's see what they get going. Okay, Anthony Gould doing that wraparound. And boom. This is where we get the run, right? We haven't talked about run plays yet, but I just wanted to see how does the offensive line do against the run, right? These backup guys here, how they do against the run. And right here, see some good seal blocks, but there's some free guys coming through, just nowhere to go for Tyler Goodson right there. And that is 65 Josh Sills. That's who's in there. So let's slow this down. I want to see where people come from here and why they get there so quickly, okay? So let's get this. All right, so immediately, looks like Danny Pinter, this guy coming on the inside, got a double team right here. Is that the guy that gets in there? Keep running this. No, 93 got closed off. Okay, so we're not looking at 93. Looks like we're looking right here. Maybe their nickel corner. Is that who that is? I think that's probably nickel corner or their safety dropping down. Don't know the Broncos defense like that. But we'll just say nickel corner, linebacker. These two guys right here are who comes in on this play, right? Coming down. Josh Sills can only get one, and he does a terrible job of it. Josh Sills just let 49 get right by. But Tyler Goodson still didn't have much of an opportunity right there. So fast reactions by the Broncos defense. We did not have that one covered up. And unfortunately, that one for Tyler Goodson winds up not doing anything. So as we look to the next play, another pass play here. You get Alec Pierce and A.D. Mitchell on the same side right here on the bottom of the screen. Jelani Woods is up here. Tyler Goodson running the out. Now, if this is the play that I think it is, pay attention to what happens with Tyler Goodson. Remember, last year, 4th and 1 to end the season, right around the 30-yard line, right around the same area of the field in Lucas Oil Stadium. Okay, it's not 4th and 1 right now for the Colts, but in a lot of ways, same situation, just different quarterback right here. So, even with Jelani Wood coming over here, Jelani Wood's not occupying this guy. This guy still paying attention to Tyler Goodson. Joe Flacco, though, is better than Gardner Minshew. Even with the pump fake, gets it out to Tyler Goodson. Guess what? Catchable ball. You can sit here and defend Gardner Minshew all you want. Gardner Minshew throws a better ball to Tyler Goodson. We get a first down. We probably end up making the playoffs last year. Now, we wouldn't have gotten Latu, right? Daniel is going to end up probably watching this video, and he's right. He was in a live stream the other day talking about how, hey, if Tyler Goodson catches that, we make the playoffs, we probably don't get Latu. Very true. So in the long run, glad it happened. But nonetheless, just very reminiscent of what happened last year. Joe Flacco hits Tyler Goodson. It's not a big play, but it's for a first down. Okay, I think that was 3rd and 1, I believe. Able to get the completion, so that's why that one's in here. I almost didn't put that one in here because there was nothing special about it. Just a quick screenplay real quick, just to pick up a first down, but it looked very similar to that 4th and 1 play that ended our season last year. Okay, then now we're in the red zone. What do our guys do now that we're in the red zone? Let's find out. Okay, you once again have Alec Pierce, A.D. Mitchell right next to each other in the stack on the top. This time switch position, A.D. Mitchell on the line of scrimmage, Alec Pierce behind him, Jelani Woods, DJ Montgomery on the bottom side of your screen there. So Jelani Woods getting a lot of run here with the second team. I didn't notice that in live time, to be honest with you, but Jelani Woods has played a decent bit here with the second team. So let's run this, see what we got going on. Jelani Woods pushing up the field, A.D. Mitchell running on the inside, Alec Pierce going towards the outside, occupying 2 guys on the outside. So we got here, he was looking toward DJ Montgomery, but it decides not to throw it. Probably could have had that completion. When you look at the separation that's right here, coming back, Joe Flacco might have just moved off that a little too quickly. But either way, you have it where he's trying to throw the ball here to A.D. Mitchell, looking for the young guy. But good reaction here by whoever that is for Denver. Maybe that's Alex Singleton. Not sure. I would assume Alex Singleton played really well. Just no chance for AD to really catch that. Not a good ball. That is Alex Singleton. Not a good ball from Flacco. Singleton was right there. Just no real chance right there. That's really the mistake from Joe Flacco on this one. AD unfortunately unable to get his second catch. And that there's going to do it for the second team. Not a whole lot coming from them. For some reason, we saw a second team less than we saw the first team. Maybe total plays, I think, might have been the same. Or I think second team might have even had one extra play, right? I think it was 7 to 8, maybe, something like that. But either way, just not a whole lot to go off of. So what happens in joint practice is going to be huge. We're, of course, going to be having live. We're going to go live after both joint practices this week. Game on Saturday. We're going live during the game and have plenty more tape coming out, right? Ellinger, who there's a good amount of film on, then Slovis, then Bean. We're going to go over it all. We're going to look at the offense just like we looked at all the defense. We're going to end up looking at all the offense. So subscribe, have notifications on so you get notified when any of these videos or these live streams go ahead and drop. And, of course, I appreciate you stopping by for another video. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.